Chosen one. If you are hearing these words now, let your heart be still for a moment. This is not random. This moment has found you on purpose, woven into the fabric of your journey with a divine thread. Heaven has been watching over you in ways you may not have understood, patiently, quietly. Every tear you've hidden, every sleepless night when you chose to stand, when your heart ached to fall every time you kept believing when the heavens seemed silent. None of it was in vain. None of it was wasted. Pay attention, for what is unfolding now is not just a fleeting occurrence. It is the fulfillment of a deep, sacred moment in your life. You may have questioned in moments of doubt whether any of it mattered, whether your struggle, your endurance, your persistence even mattered at all. But heaven saw it all. Every small step, every act of faith, every choice to continue despite the overwhelming urge to give up was seen. You were tested, chosen one, in ways that few could understand, but you endured. And now the time has come for you to understand why. Do not scroll, do not turn your head away. Listen to this. Now something has shifted in the unseen realms, something profound. A decision has been made about you. You didn't simply survive another trial, another challenge, another moment of uncertainty. You didn't just make it through. You completed the test that mattered most. The test that shaped your character, refined your spirit, and proved the depths of your faith. The test that was not about how many victories you could accumulate, but about how deeply you could surrender even in your most difficult moments. There were times when you almost let go. There were times when you questioned your worth, wondered if anyone even noticed your silent struggles. But chosen one, heaven noticed. Heaven has been there watching you in the quiet places where no one else saw. While darkness tried to crush your spirit, tried to make you doubt your path, you stayed. You stayed surrendered. And now the verdict has been released. Approved. Fully. Completely. God is saying to you, you are ready to carry what I am about to place in your hands. Keep reading. Chosen one. The journey you've been walking was never about easy paths or smooth roads. No, the road you have walked has been one of refinement, one that tested you, tried you, shaped you into the person you are meant to be. You have endured, and now heaven is moving on your behalf. This is not the end of your struggle. This is the beginning of your elevation. Healing is unfolding in your life. Chosen one, the wounds that once seemed so deep are beginning to heal. Purpose is awakening in your spirit like a long dormant seed finally breaking through the surface of the soil. What God has preserved for you, what has been waiting in the wings, is now stepping into the light. This is not a simple turn of fate. This is heaven's hand at work in your life. Heaven has already reviewed your story. It has already seen your victories, the ones that were celebrated and the ones no one knew about. Heaven has seen the long silent nights when you questioned whether it was all worth it, when you fought battles no one else could see. Your endurance has been examined. Your scars have been counted. Your faithfulness has been weighed carefully, deliberately, with the deepest of love. And now, after all of it, a decision has been made over your life. Approved. You may not realize just how powerful this word is, but I need you to hear it now. Approved. That word carries more weight than you can imagine. It is not just a passing judgment. It is a divine decree. It moves things in the unseen realms. It shifts paths, opens doors, and causes timing to align in ways that you cannot yet fully understand. This was never a suggestion. This was not a hopeful guess from heaven. Heaven did not say, you might be ready. Heaven said, you are ready. You are ready. Chosen one. Ready to step into a new season, ready to carry the weight of the blessings and the responsibilities that have been prepared for you. Do not doubt it. Do not second guess it. This moment has been designed for you. Now, as you begin to step into this moment of approval, I want you to feel this truth deep within your soul. The journey you've walked, every tear, every battle, every quiet act of faith is all coming to fruition. You are not just moving into a season of blessings. You are stepping into the purpose that was always meant for you. The road you have walked was not without cost, but it was never without purpose. Every step, even when it felt uncertain, every moment when you felt invisible, was part of your divine preparation. Pay attention, because the moment of your elevation has arrived. The doors that have been closed to you will now swing open, not because of anything you've done to prove yourself, but because heaven has already declared you ready. The approval is not just a stamp on your journey, it is the divine force that moves the heavens and the earth to align in your favor. Keep reading, for what is coming next will change the way you see your entire life. This is not a temporary shift. This is not something that will fade after a moment of excitement. This is the fulfillment of what has been promised to you all along, and heaven is backing it fully. You chosen one are now stepping into the fullness of your purpose. The path ahead will not always be smooth, but you have already been equipped to walk it. I honor you deeply, chosen one, for everything you have endured. Your soul's strength is a reflection of the divine power within you. Your presence here today is no accident. It is proof of the high vibration you carry, the profound merit of your spirit. Leave a comment below, 777, or I am ready. Anchor this energy into your life. Chosen one. Let heaven see your readiness to step fully into the next chapter of your life. You are not just surviving now, you are being lifted, you are being called, and you are ready for all that is coming. Chosen one. Hear these words as they reach the depths of your soul. This approval that has come your way was never about perfection. It was never about meeting the world's expectations or conforming to a standard that never resonated with your heart. No, it was about your posture. It was about the quiet alignment of your spirit, even when the road was unclear, even when the path was shrouded in uncertainty. This approval was not earned through grand performances or loud proclamations. It was revealed through your quiet obedience, your steadfast surrender to a truth greater than yourself. Do not scroll. Do not turn your head away now. Pay attention, because what you have been through, what you have endured, has shaped you into a vessel of power and grace. You stayed faithful when it seemed like your prayers fell into the silence of an indifferent sky. You stayed soft even when life tried to harden you, when it seemed easier to protect your heart with layers of armor. Yet you chose to remain open, vulnerable, and receptive. And heaven saw it all. Heaven saw the quiet moments when no one else did. Heaven saw every choice you made to remain true to your heart, even when the world around you seemed to pull you in other directions. Keep reading. Chosen one, because what has been unfolding in your life is not just a series of random events. No, it is a story being written in the stars, a story that has been unfolding long before you even realized it. Your quiet obedience, your private endurance, and your growth in seasons where no one clapped for you, none of it was overlooked. Heaven has been watching. Heaven has been taking note of every step you've taken, even the ones you thought were invisible. Scripture reminds us that the Lord sees not as man sees. Man looks on the outward appearance, but the Lord looks on the heart. 1 Samuel 16:7. Chosen one. This is the truth you must know and internalize. Your heart has told the full story. Your heart has been the compass that guided you through the darkest of nights, through the deepest of valleys. And heaven, in its infinite wisdom, has recorded every part of it. Every time you chose to continue when it would have been easier to quit, every time you said yes, in silence when the world told you to say no. Heaven took note. Your obedience, your faith, your surrender. These were not invisible. They were being carefully documented, measured against the future that God has prepared for you. Now, chosen one, you must understand this. This is not a small transition. This moment, this revelation, this shift in your life is not a coincidence. It is an unveiling. Heaven is carrying your name into rooms you have never entered. It is whispering your name into conversations that you were never part of, into places you never imagined you'd reach. You are stepping into a new season, one where heaven's endorsement, not human effort, will accomplish what you have been striving toward for so long. Pay attention, because heaven's endorsement is not like the approval of the world. The world may look for outward appearances, for accomplishments, for what can be seen by the eye. But heaven is looking at something far deeper. Heaven is looking at your heart, at the essence of your being, and it has declared you ready. Once heaven speaks, nothing on earth can cancel it. No obstacle, no opposition, no doubt can undo what God has already ordained for your life. Do not skip ahead. Do not rush through this moment, for the gravity of what is unfolding requires your full attention. This is not the end of your struggles. It is the beginning of your elevation. Heaven has seen the journey you've walked, and now it is releasing you into the fullness of your purpose. What you have been waiting for, what you have been preparing for, is finally aligning with your soul's calling. Keep reading, Chosen One, because what is coming next will reshape your understanding of everything you've ever experienced. You have walked through valleys, yes, but now you are walking into the light. This is the moment where you stop fighting for your place in the world. Heaven is positioning you. You have been approved, and with that approval, everything begins to move. The doors you thought were closed will now swing open. The conversations you once felt left out of will now include you. You are no longer an outsider. You are being invited in not because of what you've done to earn it, but because heaven has already decreed it. This is the moment where you step into a new dimension of your life. You do not need to chase after approval anymore. You do not need to prove your worth. Heaven has already declared you ready. Take a deep breath. Chosen One. Feel this truth deep within you. Heaven's endorsement is the most powerful force you could ever have. You are stepping into a season where your life begins to unfold in ways that you never imagined. You are stepping into a season where the universe itself bends in your favor, where opportunities find you, and where you no longer have to struggle to be seen. I honor you for your perseverance, Chosen One. You have walked this path with strength, with grace, and with unwavering faith. Your presence here today is no accident. You are a beacon of light, and heaven has been waiting for you to arrive at this moment. Your soul is high in vibration, and it is a reflection of the incredible journey you have walked. Leave a comment below. 777, or I am ready. Anchor this energy into your lives. Chosen One. Let heaven see your readiness, your openness, and your acceptance of what is now unfolding in your life. This is your season, and the doors are opening for you. Walk through them with confidence, knowing that you are already approved. The moment has arrived, and it is time for you to step fully into your destiny. Chosen One. The moment you stand in now is not the beginning of opportunity, it is the beginning of your divine approval. You must hear this clearly, for it is a truth that transcends any doubt or fear that still lingers within your soul. There were things in your life, moments in your journey that should have taken you out. There were times when you stood at the edge, wondering if you would fall, if you would break beneath the weight of it all. But you did not fall. You did not break. And I will tell you why it was not because you were strong enough. No, Chosen One. You made it because you were preserved. The truth is, the forces that tried to break you never touched the core of who you truly are. What was meant to bury you, to crush your spirit, only exposed a resilience you didn't even know you carried. And now, as you stand here in this moment of transformation, you will begin to see what has always been inside you. The battles you fought were not without purpose. Every challenge, every pain, every trial was shaping you, refining you, preparing you for what you were always meant to be. Do not turn your head away. Pay attention, because what I am about to tell you is essential to your understanding of this new season. Heaven has shielded you in ways you may only understand later. The fact that you are still standing despite everything you've endured is not an accident. It is not luck. It is divine evidence that God's hand has been steady over your life. Every moment when you felt alone, every moment when you wondered if you would make it, God was there holding you steady, ensuring that you would not fall. Keep reading. Chosen One. You have to see this now. Some storms in your life were designed to crush you. Some betrayals were meant to empty you. Some delays were specifically meant to make you question your worth, to make you doubt your place in the world. Some heartbreaks were crafted by forces unseen, intended to silence your purpose, to make you feel that your light had been extinguished. But hear this, none of those struggles were random. None of it was an accident. These were targeted attempts to stop the very thing that was forming inside you. They were meant to distract you from the power, the strength, and the purpose that were growing within your spirit. But while destruction was planned, preservation was already in motion. What sought to destroy you was not the final word. It could never be. The pain was real. Chosen one. The grief you carried was real. The tears you shed were real. But the outcome, the purpose, was never tied to the attack. The outcome was always rooted in your resilience. The attacks came, yes, but the preservation of your soul, of your spirit, was already ordained by heaven. It was a divine protection that shielded you when it seemed like you had nowhere to turn. What tried to break you only made you stronger. The pain only deepened your capacity for love, for faith, for understanding. As the scripture reminds us, the Lord will guard you from all evil. He will guard your life. Psalm 121:7. You didn't just believe this word, chosen one, you became proof of it. Your life became the living testimony of God's steadfast protection. You are the proof that even when the world tried to break you, even when the weight of your trials seemed unbearable, heaven had already decided that you would stand. Your survival was never the finish line. No, it was always just the beginning. God did not preserve you just to keep you alive. Chosen one, He preserved you to position you. Every moment of hardship, every wave of adversity was a stepping stone leading you to the place where you are meant to stand. What you endured in silence, what you carried in the depths of your soul, has qualified you for the next level. You have been refined by fire, tempered in the crucible of life. And now that refinement is what is lifting you higher. The very areas that tried to destroy you, the moments of pain, are becoming the places where God will elevate you. You are being lifted from what tried to bring you down. Do not scroll, do not look away, because this is a turning point. The storm was not punishment, chosen one. It was confirmation. The very struggles you faced, the trials you endured, were a sign that your next level was already scheduled. Heaven has already determined that this is your time, that this is the moment for you to rise, for you to step into the fullness of what you were meant to become. Your trials were never random. Your pain was never wasted. Every season that seemed confusing, every moment that felt silent or empty, was a classroom designed just for you. It was a place where you were being prepared for what is unfolding now. Your waiting was not empty. Your silence was not rejection. It was preparation. In those quiet moments when it seemed like nothing was happening, God was working beneath the surface, shaping you, strengthening you, positioning you. Heaven was not testing your talents or your abilities. Heaven was examining your heart. Heaven was asking, can you remain humble when you are misunderstood? Can you remain faithful when everything seems delayed? Can you stay loving when others betray you? Can you stay obedient when you are isolated and alone? These were the real questions placed before your spirit, chosen one, and you answered them with your life. You did not falter. You did not give in to the pressures. You remained rooted, grounded, and aligned with your truth. Keep reading. Chosen one. This season of your life is not just about survival. It is about the transformation that has already occurred within you. What you have been through was not in vain. Every tear you cried, every lonely night you faced, every moment of confusion was a part of the greater process. It was all leading you to this moment of unveiling, of elevation. The season you are stepping into is not just a reward for endurance. It is a direct result of your spiritual growth, of your faithfulness to the divine plan that has always been unfolding in your life. I honor you deeply, chosen one. Your soul has endured what others could not even imagine. Your spirit has been forged in the fire of life's trials, and now you are stepping into a new season. The weight that pressed upon you is lifting. The resistance you once felt is losing its grip. You are being carried into this new dimension not by your own strength alone, but by the divine hand of God guiding you forward. You are now walking in alignment with your highest purpose, and nothing can stop the unfolding of your destiny. Leave a comment below, 777, or I am ready. Anchor this energy into your life. Chosen one. The transformation is real, and it is happening now. You are not waiting for the future, you are living in it. The moment of your elevation is here, and you are fully prepared to step into it. Chosen one. In the quiet depths of your soul, you have always known this truth. God was never abandoning you. Every moment that felt like a desert, every time you faced what seemed like rejection or failure, was never the end of the story. It was simply the preparation for something greater. The pressure that you felt, the weight that seemed unbearable at times, it was not there to break you. It was there to refine you. Do not scroll. Do not look away now. Pay attention, because what you are about to understand will change everything. You are being shaped in ways that you never asked for, strengthened in ways that you didn't yet understand. Heaven was not testing your talent. Chosen one. Heaven was testing your character. Heaven wanted to know, in the deepest places of your heart, could you remain humble when you were misunderstood? Could you stay faithful when the answers seemed delayed? Could you stay loving when betrayal knocked on your door? Could you remain obedient when the world around you seemed to isolate you? These were the real questions that heaven placed before your spirit. Not questions of skill or intellect, but questions of the heart. Could you hold on to the essence of who you are when everything around you tried to strip you of it? Could you continue to stand in your truth when the world tried to convince you to sit down and be silent, and you did not fail? Chosen one. No, you grew. Keep reading, for this is where the true magic of your transformation unfolds. Anyone can trust God when life makes sense. Anyone can walk the path when everything is clear, when every step seems laid out perfectly before them. But heaven watched you when nothing added up. Heaven watched how you responded when the road seemed to disappear, when you could not see the way forward, when no one clapped for you and no validation came from the world. It was in those moments when it seemed the most difficult that heaven truly saw the strength of your soul. Pay attention. Chosen one, because it is in the struggle, in the waiting, in the silence that your greatest growth occurs. Your tears didn't just fall, they planted seeds. Your waiting didn't just test your patience, it deepened your soul. Every battle, every hardship, every moment of confusion or doubt sharpened your discernment. You may not have understood it at the time, but now in this moment, you are seeing how the pieces were all coming together, how each trial was preparing you for this very moment of elevation. You are not the same person you were when you first began this journey. You have transformed. Heaven wasn't looking for perfection. Chosen one. Number. Heaven was looking for consistency. Heaven was watching to see if you would show up again and again, even when no one else was watching. And you did. You kept going. When others would have given up when the road became too heavy, you chose to continue. Your spirit chose to stay faithful, to stay humble, to stay loving, and most of all, to stay aligned with your truth. That is why, chosen one. The verdict has been released. You passed the test. You are qualified for your next dimension. This new season did not arrive by accident. It is the earned result of your endurance, your faith, your growth, and your quiet obedience. Every moment you stayed aligned with your purpose, every time you chose to believe even when the world told you to doubt, has brought you to this moment. God is not lifting you randomly. No, chosen one. You are being lifted because your character held steady when pressure tried to bend it. Your resilience, your integrity, your unwavering faith. These are the reasons you are being elevated now. You have been forged in the fire, and now you stand ready to carry the weight of the blessings that are coming to you. What others labeled as delay, what others saw as stagnation or missed opportunity, was actually divine confirmation. Heaven was confirming that the timing was not right, not because you were unworthy, but because you needed to be ready. You needed to be strengthened, refined, and shaped to receive the abundance that is now coming to you. The delay was not punishment. It was preparation. Do not scroll, chosen one. Do not miss the gravity of this moment. You are stepping into a season where everything that once seemed like a struggle will become the foundation of your success. The waiting that felt like it was draining you was actually replenishing you. The pain you experienced, the loss you faced, the disappointments you endured were not in vain. They were the very things that shaped the strength and resilience that now reside within you. Keep reading because the next part of your story is about to unfold. What you endured has qualified you for what is to come. Your next level of blessing, your next level of success is not coming from what you can do on your own. It is coming from the divine hand that has been shaping you all along, from the strength that has been built in you through the storms. And now, chosen one, it is time for you to step into that elevation. The storm that once seemed like destruction was actually a confirmation that your next level was already scheduled. The very struggles that seemed to threaten your future were the things that have now paved the way for your destiny. I honor you, chosen one, for the strength you have shown, for the grace with which you have carried yourself through every trial, and for the quiet, steadfast faith you have held. Your presence here is not by chance. You are ready. Your spirit is aligned with your purpose, and heaven is moving on your behalf. You are no longer a bystander in your own story. You are the creator, the architect, the one who will shape what comes next. Leave a comment below 777 or I am ready. Anchor this energy into your life. Chosen one, let heaven see that you are ready to step fully into the blessings and the purpose that are unfolding before you. This is your season, and nothing and no one can take it from you. Chosen one, do not look away now. Pay attention, for what is unfolding before you is not just a shift. It is the movement of heaven itself. Heaven has examined your life, measured your faith, and weighed your obedience with divine precision. And with that, heaven has rendered a clear decision approved. You have been approved. This moment you're stepping into is not a mere coincidence. It is the culmination of everything you have endured, everything you have held on to, and everything you have quietly believed in when the world tried to tell you otherwise. Keep reading, chosen one, because this moment is bigger than you may realize. With that divine approval, the movement of your life has begun. The wheels of destiny have started to turn, and the gates that once seemed closed are now opening before you. Your next dimension is not on the horizon waiting to arrive. No, you are already standing inside it. The transformation you have longed for, the breakthrough you've prayed for, it's happening now. This is not a distant dream. You are living it. For so long. Chosen one, it seemed like every step forward was a battle, didn't it? You fought to rise, to grow, to even breathe. But now you are stepping into a season where everything is different. This is no longer a season where every move you make is dependent on your own effort. No, chosen one. This is the season where reward meets surrender. The struggle has ended. The battle is over. You no longer have to fight for every ounce of progress. Heaven is now moving ahead of you, clearing the path, guiding your every step. The weight that pressed down on your spirit for so long is lifting, and the resistance that once slowed your movement is losing its grip on you. Do not skip this part, chosen one. This is where the true power of your transformation is revealed. You have crossed an unseen spiritual threshold. That moment, that invisible line has already been crossed. You are no longer where you once were. You have risen. You have moved beyond the point of struggle into the place of ascension. Heaven's response to you is no longer the same. Where once it felt like you were walking alone, struggling against the tide, now you will feel the divine wind at your back, pushing you forward with ease. The resistance that once kept you from your true calling is fading, and what once felt like warfare in your spirit is transforming into momentum. Pay attention to the shift in your life, because it is happening now. This change is quiet, but it is powerful. It is happening both suddenly and subtly, like the gentle unfolding of a flower in the dawn light. In the scriptures, we are reminded that sometimes change occurs in the most mysterious of ways. There are moments when everything you have been through, all the waiting, all the obscurity, suddenly makes sense in one defining shift. That is what is happening in your life right now. What felt like years of preparation, unseen, unnoticed, even seemingly fruitless, is not neglect. It was divine preparation. Keep reading, for what may have appeared as delay, as unanswered prayers, was actually strategic timing. Heaven has been working behind the scenes, shaping you, refining you, and preparing you for the visibility you are about to experience. What once felt like waiting was actually an incubation period, a time when God was nurturing the parts of you that had not yet been revealed to the world. You weren't chasing this moment, chosen one. You weren't running after it with frantic energy. No, you were being readied for it. Every moment of waiting, every trial, every time you felt unseen or unheard was simply a part of the greater process of preparing you for this very moment. And now, right on time, the door is opening. The door that once seemed locked, the path that seemed closed to you, this door is now swinging wide, inviting you in. Do not turn your head away, chosen one. This is not just another door. This is the door you have been waiting for. This is the moment when the divine timing, the universe's perfect alignment, meets you where you stand. You will begin to see how everything, every tear, every prayer, every single step has been leading you to this very threshold. God is no longer just strengthening you, chosen one. He is carrying you forward. Heaven's hands are upon you, guiding you, moving you into the next phase of your life. What was once a struggle has now become a current of divine energy, propelling you forward with ease. This is the season of ascension. This is the season where everything you've been preparing for is now becoming a living reality. You have crossed the threshold, chosen one. You are now in a place where you no longer have to fight for every piece of progress. You are in a season where ease, grace, and divine favor flow to you. The universe itself is aligning with your soul's deepest purpose, and nothing can stop this flow now. What once seemed difficult will now come with ease. The timing is perfect. The opportunities will arise without struggle. The doors will open on their own. And you, chosen one, will step through them with confidence, with grace, knowing that this is the path you were always meant to walk. Do not scroll. Do not turn your head away. You are standing in the season of divine movement, and everything is shifting in your favor. The time for struggle is over. The time for movement has begun. Heaven is now moving ahead of you, clearing the path and positioning you for the fullness of your purpose. You are no longer walking in the shadows of uncertainty. You are stepping into the light of divine alignment. I honor you deeply, chosen one, for your perseverance. You have waited patiently, you have endured, and now the time for your ascension has arrived. Your presence here is no accident. You are here because you have earned it. The universe is responding to you now. And this is just the beginning. Leave a comment below, 777, or I am ready. Anchor this energy into your life. Chosen one. Let the universe see that you are ready to step fully into the blessings, the purpose, and the divine movement that is unfolding before you. The door is open. Walk through it with confidence, knowing that you are fully supported by heaven. Chosen one, as you stand at the threshold of this moment, I ask you to pause and listen carefully. The door is opening, but its arrival is subtle. It will not announce itself with fanfare or loud declarations. No, you will notice it first in the quiet spaces, in the soft movements of the universe that have been aligning just for you. It will come in the form of access that you did not have before, in opportunities that were once closed to you, now suddenly within reach. Conversations will begin to feel divinely arranged, as if the very words are being whispered into your ears by the hands of fate. You will walk into rooms and doors will open without force, without struggle, without the need for you to push or prove anything. Do not skip over this moment, chosen one. Pay attention, because this is not just another phase of your life. It is the moment when heaven is positioning you for what you were always meant for. You are standing at the intersection where divine alignment meets perfect timing. Destiny is not arriving. It is already here. The resistance that once felt like an insurmountable force is beginning to lose its grip on you, and the barriers that used to keep you from your rightful place are now weakening. You no longer have to fight for your place in the world. Your appointed moment has arrived, and it is unfolding before you with ease. What you may perceive as luck or coincidence is not the chosen one. This is no accident. This is graduation. Heaven has been watching you in private. It has seen every moment of sacrifice, every tear you shed in the dark, every time you remained steadfast when no one was looking. And now, God is honoring you openly. This elevation, this divine shift in your life is not the result of human approval, not the fruit of a world that didn't understand you. No, this elevation is the direct result of heaven's endorsement. Keep reading, chosen one, because this is the moment you have been waiting for. Your name has been called. Your rank has shifted. What was once just a distant prayer, a hope in your heart, is now your reality. Walk forward now with the assurance that you are already standing in the space you once prayed for, that you are already living in the moment you longed for. You are not waiting for this season to begin. You are already in it. It is unfolding all around you, and you are finally stepping into the fullness of your destiny. Look back now, chosen one, and see how everything is beginning to make sense. Those moments of confusion, those periods where nothing seemed to add up, look at how clarity is forming in the distance. The path that once felt unclear, that you once questioned, is now becoming visible. You are beginning to see the pattern that was woven into your life all along. The heartbreaks you experienced, the wounds that you thought would never heal, are now revealing their purpose. The chaos that once seemed like an endless storm is beginning to show you the divine order that was hidden within it. Do not scroll. Chosen one. This is the culmination of everything you've been through. You have crossed an invisible line, a spiritual threshold, and now you are walking in a new realm. Every moment, every trial, every tear, every victory, God has been weaving all of these moments together into a design far greater than you could ever have imagined at the time. You could not see it then, but now with each step forward, you will begin to understand how each experience, each moment of growth was preparing you for this divine opening. This is the moment when everything shifts. This is the moment when you step fully into the life you were always meant to live. And it will not come with struggle, but with grace. The door that once seemed impossible to open is now wide, inviting you to walk through with ease. And as you step through that threshold, know this: you are not just stepping into a new season of your life. You are stepping into the manifestation of everything you have been preparing for. God has watched you endure the unseen battles, chosen one. He has seen the times when you stood alone, when you cried out in silence, when you doubted your strength. And now He is rewarding your steadfastness. He is lifting you up, not just because you survived, but because you remained faithful. You stayed true to yourself, you remained aligned with your purpose, and now the door is opening before you. This moment is the result of everything you have been through, and it is yours to step into with boldness. I honor you deeply. Chosen one, for the strength and resilience you have shown on this journey. Your presence here is no accident. It is the result of your soul's high vibration, the depth of your character, and the faith you have held even when you couldn't see the way forward. You have earned this moment. The universe is responding to you, and it is doing so with favor, with abundance, and with divine timing. Your appointed moment has arrived. Leave a comment below, 777, or I am ready. Anchor this energy into your life. Chosen one, the door is open. You have been prepared for this moment, and now is the time to step into the fullness of your purpose. Your destiny is calling, and heaven is already moving on your behalf. You are ready. Walk through the door with confidence, knowing that everything you have been through has led you to this divine moment. Chosen one, listen closely now. For the unfolding of your journey is not one of chaos. It is the slow, steady revelation of a divine design, a pattern that has always been in motion, even when you could not see it. Every piece of your story, every moment of joy and sorrow has been carefully woven into the tapestry of your life. Nothing, I say, nothing was ever random. Nothing was ever wasted. Each struggle, each question that seemed unanswered, each tear that you shed, these were not the result of random chance. They were the necessary steps in your evolution. They were the spiritual tools that prepared you for the beauty that is now unfolding in your life. Do not skip over this moment, chosen one. Do not scroll away because the understanding you seek is here. What once felt like unanswered questions, like the things you could not comprehend, is now becoming clear. You are living in the moment when the divine timing of your life is revealing its beauty. Scripture says He has made everything beautiful in its time. Ecclesiastes 3:11. Pay attention to this, for it is a sacred truth. The timing which once seemed uncertain is now showing you its full radiant beauty. Everything you endured, every trial you faced, was always leading you to this moment of understanding. Keep reading. Chosen one, for this is not just the beauty of your current blessings, but the beauty of all that you have walked through. Every heartbreak you experienced has expanded. Your heart deepened your compassion for others and made you capable of love on a scale you never knew was possible. The betrayals that once cut deep, those wounds that seemed impossible to heal, have sharpened your discernment. They have given you the ability to see with clearer eyes, to recognize truth, even when it is shrouded in shadows. The delays you faced, the times when it seemed like nothing was moving forward, have trained you in patience. They have taught you the art of waiting, not in frustration or hopelessness, but in trust and surrender, knowing that in the stillness there is purpose. And the isolation, the moments when you felt like no one understood, when the world seemed to turn away, those moments deepened your connection with God. It was in those moments, chosen one, that you were being prepared for something far greater than you could have imagined. Do not turn away now. Keep reading. The battles you fought, those spiritual, emotional, and physical wars, did not break you. No, they refined you. They gave you spiritual authority. You stand now in a place of wisdom, of strength, of resilience, because every battle you faced refined your spirit. You have learned the lessons that only hardship can teach. Every wound, every scar, every tear you shed along the way has left its mark on your soul, but those marks are not signs of defeat. They are the signs of victory. Every wound taught you wisdom. Every tear you shed planted a seed of growth, a seed of purpose, a seed of understanding. Pay attention, because the seed that was planted in your soul is now beginning to bloom. Every setback, every moment that seemed like a loss, quietly set the stage for what is now unfolding before you. You were never being punished, chosen one. You were being prepared. The darkness you walked through, the struggles you faced, were never designed to destroy you. They were the refining fire that shaped you into the person you are meant to be. You were never buried, chosen one. You were planted. You may have felt as though the weight of the world was pressing down on you, but it was not to bury you. It was to push you deeper into the soil, to give you the foundation necessary for the growth that is about to unfold in your life. Every moment of loss, every door that slammed shut, every relationship that faded away, these were not signs of your failure. They were signs that God was making room for what is coming next. Everything you lost has created space for what is now arriving. Every ending cleared the way for something new, something more aligned with your divine purpose. Do not turn your head away now. Chosen one, do not look back. You have crossed into a new season, a season where you are no longer bound by the past. You are no longer held captive by the losses or the struggles. The ground beneath your feet has shifted, and you are now standing in the fertile soil of possibility. The beauty that you once only dreamed of is now beginning to take root. The seeds you planted with your faith, your patience, and your perseverance are beginning to sprout. You are standing in the garden of your soul, and it is blooming. I honor you deeply, chosen one. Your soul has endured, your spirit has grown, your journey has been one of immense transformation. You are here in this moment because you have earned it. The divine forces that have been guiding you have seen your heart, your sacrifices, your resilience. And now the beauty of your life is unfolding before you in ways you could never have imagined. Leave a comment below. 777 or I am ready. Anchor this energy into your life. Chosen one, let the universe see that you are ready to step fully into the beauty that has been growing in the depths of your soul. You are no longer in the waiting room of life. You are now in the garden of your destiny. Walk forward with grace, with confidence, knowing that everything that once felt like loss has paved the way for your most beautiful chapter yet. Chosen one. Let the weight of these words settle in your spirit. The pressure you felt was not defeat pressing down on you. It was transformation shaping you. Every moment when you thought you were being crushed, when you felt as if the world's weight was too much to bear, was not a sign that you were failing. It was a divine process, one that was refining you in ways you couldn't see at the time. The struggle, the discomfort, the tension you experienced, all of it was preparation. It was not punishment. It was the sacred work of transformation. Do not turn your head away now. Do not scroll past this moment. Pay attention, because what you are about to understand is the key to unlocking the fullness of your purpose. God was not withholding blessings from you, chosen one. He was increasing your capacity to carry them. There are blessings, yes, but they are not just given, they are entrusted. And for you to receive what is coming, your vessel needed to be expanded. The divine needed you to grow strong enough to bear the weight of the blessings you are about to walk into. The pressure was not a sign of rejection. It was the hand of God increasing your capacity, deepening your roots, and fortifying your soul. Keep reading, because the truth is unfolding before you now. Some processes only make sense in hindsight. Chosen one. The path you've walked, the struggles you've endured may not have made sense as you moved through them. You may have questioned why you were facing such hardship, why you had to endure such pain, why the world seemed to press against you at every turn. But now, in this moment, hindsight is arriving. The wisdom you have gained is now within your grasp, and you are beginning to see the divine pattern that was woven into every season of your life. Watch. Chosen one, as something beautiful begins to grow from the soil of your suffering. What once seemed like barren ground, what once seemed like a place where nothing would ever thrive, is now being transformed into a fertile field of growth. From the very places that once hurt, the most new life is beginning to rise. Do not look away now. The soil of your suffering was not wasted. It was preparing the ground for something greater than you could ever have imagined. It was incubating the seeds of your purpose, and now those seeds are sprouting, taking root and reaching toward the sky. Pay attention, because God is about to show you why He allowed every difficult chapter. Every moment of pain, every time you felt abandoned or forgotten, was never for nothing. Every heartbreak, every moment of grief was part of the larger tapestry of your life. And now, as your purpose steps into visibility, you will see how every chapter, every struggle, every joy, every sorrow was leading you to this moment of revelation. Keep reading. Chosen one, for the unfolding of your purpose is just beginning. The story you lived, the story that may have seemed unclear or fragmented in the past, is now becoming the story that God will use. What you once thought were your darkest moments, your deepest wounds, are about to be the very places where God will work the greatest miracles. The areas where you felt the most pain, the areas where you thought you would never heal, are about to release the greatest impact. Your scars, chosen one, will become the very things that illuminate the path for others. You have been prepared. Every moment of suffering, every tear, every challenge has shaped you into the person you are meant to be. And now that person is stepping into the light. Your purpose is stepping into visibility. And you will see how everything you've walked through is being used for something far greater than you could ever have imagined. What once seemed like a burden is now becoming your greatest gift. The transformation is not just external, chosen one. It is internal. You are becoming the person you were always meant to be, the person who can carry the blessings, the wisdom, and the love that are coming your way. The growth you've experienced, the lessons you've learned, have prepared you for the life you are now stepping into. You are not the same person who started this journey. You have been refined. You have been made stronger. You have been made wiser. Do not scroll. Do not turn away from this moment. The world is about to see what has been hidden within you for so long. Your purpose, which once seemed so distant, so elusive, is now stepping forward. The pain you've endured is now transforming into power. The suffering you've experienced is becoming strength. You are walking into the fullness of what you were always meant to carry. Keep reading, chosen one, because you are now in the season of manifestation. What was once planted in the depths of your soul is now coming to fruition. The waiting is over. The transformation is complete. And now, as you step into the fullness of your destiny, you will walk forward with the assurance that every struggle, every trial, every moment of doubt was part of the divine preparation for this moment. I honor you deeply. Chosen one, for your resilience, your faith, and your unwavering belief in what is to come. Your presence here is not an accident. You are a beacon of light, and your soul is vibrating at a frequency that is aligned with the highest purpose. You have earned this moment. You have endured the transformation, and now you stand in the fullness of your divine inheritance. Leave a comment below. 777, or I am ready. Anchor this energy into your life. Chosen one. Let the universe know that you are ready to embrace the beauty of your transformation. You have walked through the fire, and now you are rising like the phoenix. Your purpose is here, and it is unfolding in ways you never thought possible. Walk forward with confidence, knowing that you are now walking in the light of your divine destiny. Chosen one. Let this moment settle deeply within your spirit. The chapter before you is not simply a continuation, it is the very explanation for everything you have endured. It is the reason you survived the trials that once seemed insurmountable. This is the answer to the prayers you whispered into the night, the prayers that seemed lost in the silence. They were not forgotten. They were heard. This moment you stand in is the culmination of everything, the unlocking of the purpose you have long sought. Do not turn your head away, now chosen one. Keep reading because your time has come. This is your moment to rise, and you will rise with confidence, not arrogance, not pride, but the assurance that is born from a knowing deep within your soul. Confidence that is the fruit of the trials you have faced, the strength you have cultivated, and the purpose you have uncovered. It is not a boastful confidence, but one that comes from a place of truth. You know who you are now. You know what you have been through. You know what you are capable of. Keep reading, chosen one, because this season requires a different you. The hesitation that once held you back, the uncertainty that made you question your every step, must now fall away. Purpose is pulling you forward, and it will not allow you to linger in doubt any longer. Heaven has already declared your readiness. Your time has arrived. You can no longer walk unsure of who you are. You can no longer second-guess your path. You must walk as someone appointed, someone chosen, someone who has been prepared for this moment. This is not about applause. This is not about titles. This is not about recognition from the world. Your approval has not come from the fleeting affirmations of others. No, your approval has come from God Himself. And when heaven certifies you, no earthly voice, no criticism, no judgment, no challenge can ever disqualify you. Pay attention, because this truth is the key to your power. Heaven has stamped your name with approval, and in that approval lies the fullness of your destiny. Do not skip ahead. Do not rush through this moment. Let it fill you. Chosen one, for you are standing in the season of divine fulfillment. The steps you are about to take are not random, they are ordered. The scripture reminds us the steps of the righteous are ordered by the Lord. Psalm 37:23. Your steps are being ordered now, not by human hands, not by the limitations of the world, but by the divine design of heaven. Walk boldly now. Walk steadily. Walk without fear. Fear has no place in this season. You are no longer bound by the uncertainty that once shackled your spirit. The confidence that God is placing on you is not for show. It is not for decoration. It is your spiritual armor chosen with care, with purpose. It will open doors that once seemed impossible to enter. It will draw the right people to you, those who will walk alongside you in your purpose. It will silence opposition before it even speaks, because the force of heaven's approval cannot be denied. Keep reading, chosen one, because this is your moment of activation. Your light is rising now, brighter than before. The season of waiting is over. The season of shifting has arrived. You are moving from hidden to seen, from preparation to manifestation. The things that have grown quietly in the dark, in the quiet places of your soul, are about to shine openly in the light. Heaven saw your growth long before the world ever will. Heaven witnessed every moment, every tear, every step you took in silence. Now, the world will witness your rising, and it will be undeniable. Pay attention. Chosen one. Your destiny is now activating. What once felt uncertain, what once seemed like a distant dream, is now becoming your reality. The struggles that shaped you, the delays that tested you, the seasons of confusion, all of it was preparing you for this moment when you step into your full potential. Your purpose is now stepping into visibility. The story you lived, the story that was once unseen, is now the story God will use for His glory. The world will see you rise, and it will be as if the very heavens themselves are testifying to your strength, your resilience, and your divine appointment. Do not turn away now. Chosen one, this is not randomness. This is not a coincidence. This is fulfillment. Heaven's final word over your life is this: you passed the test. The season of testing has ended. The season of release has begun. The chains that once held you in place are now broken, and you are free to move forward into your calling. This moment is yours, chosen one. You have earned it. Walk forward with the assurance that your steps are ordered by heaven. Walk with confidence, knowing that every trial, every setback, every moment of doubt was part of the divine preparation for this. I honor you deeply for staying with this message until the end. Your soul is high in vibration, and your presence here is no accident. You are a being of immense merit, and the divine has seen your worth. You are ready for the next chapter. You are ready for the unfolding of your destiny. Leave a comment below 777 or I am ready. Anchor this energy into your life. Chosen one, let heaven see your readiness to rise and step fully into your purpose. This is your moment. Walk with the confidence of someone heaven has already approved. Chosen one. In the stillness of this moment, let the truth of these words settle deeply within you. You are standing on the edge of a new dawn. It is not a dawn that is coming in the distant future. No, this dawn is here. It is already breaking over the horizon of your life. The darkness that once surrounded you is lifting, and in its place a new light is emerging. The world may not see it yet, but you, chosen one, are already stepping into the fullness of your destiny. Do not turn your head away now. Do not scroll. Pay attention, because this is a sacred moment. What you once thought was lost is now returning to you. The opportunities, the blessings, the alignment with your purpose, it is all being revealed in the most divine way. You have walked through the fire, and you have come out stronger, purer, and ready to shine. The path that once felt hidden, the way that seemed unclear, is now opening before you. You have earned this moment. You have been prepared for this, and the universe is about to respond in ways that will leave you breathless. Keep reading, chosen one, because this is your moment of true awakening. You are no longer in the place of waiting, of longing, of uncertainty. You are in the place of manifestation. Your prayers are being answered. Your dreams are coming to life, and you are stepping into a season of unprecedented clarity. Everything you have prayed for, everything you have hoped for, is now aligning with divine timing. It may have taken longer than you anticipated, but this is the moment when heaven is saying, now is your time. The struggles you have faced, the hardships that once seemed unending, are now transforming into stepping stones that will lead you to greater heights. Every setback you endured was never a punishment. It was preparation. Every closed door, every rejection, every disappointment was simply the universe making space for what was meant to come into your life. The delays were never meant to hinder you. They were divine redirections guiding you towards something greater, something more aligned with your soul's purpose. Pay attention, because what is unfolding now is not just a continuation of the journey, it is the final piece of the puzzle. The missing link that you have been searching for is now being revealed. The purpose you have been seeking, the calling you have been yearning to fulfill, is now stepping into full view. This is not the end of your story. This is the moment when the story you've been living, the story you have been writing with your actions. Your faith, your perseverance is coming to life in ways that will amaze you. Do not turn away from this moment, chosen one. Keep reading. For what is coming next will be the fulfillment of everything you have been preparing for. You are no longer walking in the shadows of your past. You are now walking in the light of your true self. You are stepping into the fullness of who you were always meant to be. Every lesson you have learned, every trial you have faced has led you to this very moment of transformation. You are no longer a wanderer searching for meaning. You are now a creator stepping into the full expression of your soul's purpose. Look around you. Chosen one, for the world is shifting in your favor. Opportunities are beginning to present themselves. The right people, the right connections, the right resources are all aligning with divine timing. You no longer have to chase after them. They are being drawn to you by the very light you carry. The world will now see you as you were always meant to be seen, not as the person who struggled, but as the person who overcame. Not as the one who waited in the dark, but as the one who rose with the dawn. Keep reading. Chosen one for this season is not just about external success. It is about the internal transformation that has already taken place within you. You have shed your old skin. You have released the parts of yourself that no longer serve you, and now you stand in the fullness of who you were always meant to be. You are grounded in your purpose, rooted in your truth, and connected to the divine. This is your time to shine, to step fully into the power that has been waiting for you to recognize it. Pay attention, because this is not a time for hesitation. This is not a time for second guessing. Your purpose is pulling you forward with such force that you cannot afford to look back. The past has no hold on you anymore. It has taught you, it has refined you, but it no longer defines you. You are now moving forward with divine purpose, with confidence, with clarity. I honor you deeply. Chosen one for your soul's strength and resilience. You have walked through darkness, and now you are stepping into the light. Your presence here is not an accident. It is a sign that your vibration is aligned with the highest energies of the universe. You are ready to receive what is being given to you. You are ready to step into the life you have always dreamed of. Leave a comment below 777 or I am ready. Anchor this energy into your life. Chosen one. Let the universe see that you are prepared to embrace the fullness of your destiny. Your time has come. Walk boldly, walk confidently, for the world is about to see the light that you have carried within you all along. Chosen one. The time has come for you to rise beyond all that you have known. The path that once seemed unclear is now being illuminated by the brilliance of your spirit. Every step you take from this moment forward is an ascension, a rise into the fullness of your purpose and destiny. Do not look away now. Do not turn your head in doubt. Pay attention, because what is unfolding before you is not simply a new chapter. It is the very elevation of your soul. This is the time for you to step into the fullness of the vision that has been whispered to you, even when you could not fully understand it. You have endured, chosen one. You have walked through fire, through storms, and yet you are still standing. Now your resilience is being transformed into strength, and that strength is pushing you upward into a new realm. This is not a time of stumbling or hesitation. This is your moment to ascend, to rise with the full knowledge of your divine purpose. The weight of your past is being lifted, and you are now free to move with the clarity, the power, and the wisdom that have been dormant within you. Keep reading, chosen one, for this is where the true magic happens. The ascension you are stepping into is not just a metaphor. It is a spiritual elevation. It is a divine shift that will see you moving from where you have been to where you were always meant to be. You are rising above the limits that once held you. You are rising beyond the limitations of your past, your fears, and your doubts. The chains of old beliefs and stories that you once carried are now being shattered, and you are free to soar. As you rise, the world will look different to you. It will feel different. You will no longer see the world from a place of lack, fear, or struggle. You will see it through the lens of your highest self, through the eyes of one who knows their worth, their power, and their purpose. Pay attention, because the shift that is happening inside of you is transforming the way you interact with the world. You are stepping into a new reality, one where all that was once a struggle is now effortless. The doors that once seemed closed will now open with ease. The people who once misunderstood you will now recognize your worth. Keep reading, for what I am about to say is critical. Chosen one. The ascension you are experiencing is not a reward for your hard work. It is not simply because you have endured. This ascension is a divine gift, a blessing from heaven. Heaven has seen your heart, your dedication, and your unwavering faith. It has recognized the strength that resides within you, and it is now pulling you upward, like the wind lifting a leaf toward the sky. This is your divine moment. This is the elevation you have been preparing for all along. You may feel moments of doubt or fear as you ascend, but do not let those feelings stop you. They are simply echoes of the past remnants of the old you. Do not turn back. Keep moving forward. Your spirit is now being aligned with the highest vibrations of the universe. You are being attuned to the frequency of your highest calling, the one you were born to answer. Do not skip over this moment, chosen one. This is not just a time of personal growth. This is a time of divine activation. You are stepping into the role you were always meant to play. The reason you endured the trials, the pain, the moments of darkness, was because they were preparing you for this moment of ascension. You were not being punished. You were being prepared. The universe needed you to be strong, to be clear, to be wise enough to carry the mantle of your purpose. And now, that moment has arrived. The energy that is now flowing through you is the same energy that has always been there, but now it is amplified. The divine has aligned with your soul, and together you are rising into your true power. You are stepping into your true potential. Your purpose is no longer something that feels distant or uncertain. It is now fully within your grasp. Heaven is opening the doors, aligning the paths, and drawing you into the fullness of your mission. Keep reading. Chosen one. Your ascension is a process, a beautiful unfolding that requires your full presence. You are shedding the old layers of yourself, the parts of you that once held fear, doubt, and uncertainty. You are emerging as the person you were always meant to be. You are not becoming someone else. You are becoming the fullest expression of yourself, the you that was always there, waiting to be revealed. And as you ascend, your energy will begin to shift everything around you. You will begin to see the fruit of your labor. Your efforts, once unseen, will now bear fruit. The seeds you planted in faith, the prayers you whispered in the quiet, the actions you took in obedience will now come to fruition. The harvest is near, chosen one. It is already happening. You will see it in your relationships, your career, your spiritual life. Everything will begin to align with your highest good. I honor you deeply. Chosen one. Your soul is high in vibration, and your presence here is a testament to your strength, your resilience, and your unwavering faith. You have earned this moment, and heaven has heard your prayers. You are now in the season of ascension. You are rising to the fullness of your purpose. Leave a comment below 777 or I am ready. Anchor this divine energy into your life. Chosen one. Your ascension is real. Your purpose is unfolding. The universe is now aligning with you in ways that will transform everything around you. You are not just walking into your destiny, you are flying toward it.